Joining us now, though, on Notre Dame Day is alumna Sarah Childress, who graduated from Notre Dame in 2003 with a major in English and a minor in journalism, ethics, and democracy. She's written for prestigious publications, including Newsweek, The Wall Street Journal, and The Washington Post. And now she is the senior reporter with PBS's documentary series Frontline. Sarah, so glad to have you here with us. Hopefully we can hear you there, Sarah. So I heard that when you got to Notre Dame, you did not plan on becoming a journalist. Tell us, if you can, a little bit about how you found that as your calling.
Yeah, it was actually Scholastic Magazine. I wandered in there as a wide-eyed freshman, and they gave me a story to write. I think I was writing a story about thrill seekers on campus. And so suddenly I was talking to rock climbers and to skydivers, and it hit me that I could go out in the world and ask people questions and get answers, and then go home and write about it. So it combined my passion for my curiosity for the world and my passion for writing, and they paid you for it. So once I figured out that was a real job, I just fell in love and never looked back.
Excellent. So, of course, the topic of ethics in journalism, certainly hearing a lot about that lately. Let's talk about the importance of ethics and integrity in the journalistic profession. How did Notre Dame influence you in that realm?
Well, I mean, Notre Dame taught me to be a good journalist, and a good journalist is an ethical journalist. I mean, I think that's the most important thing, as a reporter, is to get the story right and to be fair to everybody that's involved. And that's really at the heart of everything that we were taught in the program.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Let's talk about some of the places you've been, stories you've covered as a journalist. In 2006, you made 2 trips to Iraq to cover the war for Newsweek. Of course, you must have faced dangers while you were there. Can you share with us some specific memories that stand out from that experience?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really dangerous time. 2006 was the height of the sectarian violence. The Shia militias had just been unleashed on the Sunni population. So, in Baghdad, where I was based, there were scores of people being killed every day. Obviously, the biggest danger was for Iraqis. For us, we were fortunate to be able to live in a fortified compound everywhere we traveled. We traveled with Iraqis who protected us, or we traveled with the military, who were also taking great risks. So it was quite a difficult time.
All righty. Sarah, quickly, our last question. Now that you're at Frontline, what are some of the trends that you are seeing in storytelling there?
Well, at Frontline, luckily we're able to stay above, the partisan fray. So, we produce long-form documentaries that allow us to step back from the headlines and the 24-hour news cycle and take a little more time to tell a story. And that's something that's really important, I think, especially now because, I've been a journalist for 15 years, more than 15 years. And, I think the biggest trend now is that people are interested in not so much in what's happening in the world, but in confirming their own points of view, which is really challenging as a journalist. If we can't all agree on a common set of facts, it's really hard to have a conversation. So, at Frontline, that's something that we're dedicated to doing, is making sure we understand all points of view and can present the story fairly so that people can be more informed and make up their own mind about the world.
All right. Sarah, thank you so much. We look forward to following your career, and thanks for taking the time to speak with us.